you have a performance like last night, what are the conversations like in the training room and with the other players?
Listen, in football you have many performances like this. We've had a tough month and we bounced back from it. So it's about sticking together. We've had a little bit of a down day today where we've just gone in for recovery. The other lads who didn't play have trained, which looks sharp. And then we come back in again tomorrow. We fully focus for a good performance on Sunday. That's all you can do.
I know that based on the fact that their season's only 3 games old, probably a little bit less information on them. Did they show you anything that you weren't expecting?
No. It's what we've seen. We knew how they like to press. I thought they were. Listen, I said last night. I thought they were excellent. They were up for it. They wanted to win, and we come short. And if you come short against good sides, you get found out. And last night we got found out.
In terms of making sure that you guys get to the standard that you want to with rotation, how do you go about making sure that you guys find that standard again?
Yeah, I mean we've shown it before. We've been on a great run. Listen, it's just a bump in the road, and again, it's how you react from it. You can't dwell on it. You have to move on from it. You have to move on very quickly because in football there's always another game that comes around quick. So it's down to us. We need to bring the intensity like we usually do, and like I said, it's put a lot of pressure on us to put in a good performance for Sunday.
Just overall, how are you feeling? You played every single minute of the regular season. You played almost every single minute last night. Like, how are you feeling?
I feel great. I do feel great. Like I said, 100 games for this football club is incredible, and to lead this football club is a real honour. So I feel physically. I feel great. The manager brought me off last night. So listen, I'm never happy being brought off. I want to play every minute, but I think I'm suspended for Cincinnati, so we need to give other lads minutes and get them ready for Cincinnati and the next 2 league games.
In that captain role, I mean, May and June didn't go your way, and lately it has gone your way in MLS play. Like, as a captain, how did you manage that?
Just to stay normal. It's whether you win a game, whether you lose a game, you have to stay very level, and I think we're good at that as a group. When we were top of the league, we never got too high, and then during the run, we never got too low. It's about staying that middle ground, and the manager's very good at that, and he makes sure that we do the same thing as well, and that got us through a sticky month, and we've bounced back from it.
Just seeing you predominantly in there with Bronico this season, and then BL a little bit higher. That partnership in general, that chemistry, how has that kind of come to life in there this season?
I think Pep's been outstanding. He's been one of the stars of the MLS this year, and we knew that last year from him. He's a special player. He's, like I said, he's had a good pre-season with us, and he's showing what we knew he could do. And he's to play behind him. He finds little pockets, and the way he moves the ball is amazing. And so Beebe's been here since I joined, and Beebe's infectious. The way his work rate, the way he is day to day is, I'd say, is the hardest working player we've got. And yeah, it's just lovely to play alongside him. But we've got a real good group of midfielders, so that's what keeps us on his toes. You need competition for places, and as footballers, that improves your game as well.
And then at your age and just in general, like playing every single minute, is there somebody or anything in particular that you feel like you've done right or that you lean on to keep you so consistent and then playing well in those minutes?
A lot of them will tell you here I don't do the gym, which is luckily wherever I've been, I've played minutes, I've played games, so that's kept my body consistent. During the week I train hard. We don't train for a long time. When I do train, I train hard. But the biggest thing for me is sleep. I'm big on sleep. That's
20 hours.
I'm usually. The lads laugh at me. I'm nodding off by 9:30 at night. I'm falling asleep, so I can't watch a movie.
Getting up at?
I'm up at 6:30.
Okay.
So
what's the math there? 8?
I'm not very good at maths. Yeah. So sleep is the big one for me, and I think that's what's touch wood, I've not had many injuries. I had one bad one which I couldn't avoid, so I put it a lot down to sleep.
Okay. Do you have like a routine or like a certain mattress you like? Like you have like, do you need white noise? Is there anything?
No,
No white noise?
no. If I can put the TV on at night, I can be on my phone, and then literally I'm gone, and then the wife has to turn everything off.
Love that. Okay, cool. Thank you.
When you did get subbed out yesterday, when you went to the bench, you have to ask, like, where do I sit? Am I used to this? Like, do you have any questions about the protocols there?
No, it's strange, but again, it's part of football, and yeah, body feels a lot better today. Put it that way.
Yeah, you got some good sleep. But I have one question. I have that's a serious question. Is when we meet you in these settings, when you've been out, people are lucky enough to meet you out in the town. They post pictures on social. You are Mr. Smiley. You are all smiles. Like you're the happiest guy in the city of Charlotte. When you're on the pitch, it's like a switch flips, and like you get, you're suspended for the Cincinnati match. You're known as a guy who gets yellow cards, and I don't know if that's the captain's role, but what is that switch that flips that switches you from guy smiling to Mr. Intensity on the field?
I have no idea, but again, the people I meet. We had Kevin Long here after the Toronto game. I'm good friends with him. And on the pitch, it's like, why'd you do it? I'm like, I don't know. And so I don't know why I do it. I think it's just competitiveness. And I feel like when I'm angry, I play better. I feel like I'm involved in the game. I feel like I'm talking a lot more. I'm more alert. So I think that's why I do it. But yeah, it's nice to think that I am the nicest guy off the field.
I think you're pretty nice. Dean said this. He said it's not as a criticism of the supporters, but he did say the atmosphere felt a little off last night, as opposed to what we usually see in MLS games. The next two games, I know you guys are going to say all the platitudes about we got to go out there and win hard these next two Leagues Cup games. The true math of it makes it very much a losing proposition. I think we'll advance to more games. Most fans are focused on Cincinnati. I know you can't play. But what's your pitch? What's your sales pitch to the fans to come out here and see these next two games on a Sunday and a Thursday? Do some marketing, please.
Yeah, I mean, it was quiet, and I think when we have a good atmosphere at the bank, we turn up as a team. I think the only time last year was against, I think it was Minnesota, where it was at a similar feel. And listen, we need our fans. If we're gonna play well and do things, we need the fans. But you can understand it's a Thursday night. It's not easy. It's extra money, time off work. So listen, we need to be better. If we can't put in performances like that and lose 4-1 in the Leagues Cup and then expect people to turn up on Sunday. So we need to be better. Our fans are faultless. They were still there last night. You could hear them all night long. So yeah, it's our responsibility to put in performances, and that's what invites the crowd and makes them turn up. So listen, it's going to be tough to advance, but we're going to give it our all, and we need you with us.
Thanks, Cal.
We'll go to Sam Spencer.
Ashley, hope you're doing well despite the result.
Thank you, mate.
So first, I haven't had a chance to ask you since the All-Star announcement. What do you think, with it not really being something you had across the pond? What do you think Charlotte can do when we host the All-Star game next year?
Yeah, it's something completely new to me, and I've not been involved in one yet, but I've seen little bits of it on social media and TV, so it's different. But I think it's shown what Charlotte's done as a soccer city. The whole whenever it hosts a game, and even our games, we're attracting 35,000, and many numbers turn out. So I think it depends what team the All-Stars can get and what players are there, and I'm sure Charlotte will turn up, and it's another big attraction for this city, and this must say this wonderful city. So we're doing a great job, and I think if whoever turns up, the numbers will turn up as well.
You think Pep will be on that team next year?
I think he should have been on this year.
League football's kicking off in the UK today. Any teams you're going to be watching this year more than normal?
Yeah, there's a few. Like I said, my old team. I've got connections at Plymouth. I know the manager there. Obviously, Pato's there. There's loads of clubs that I have connections with. I want to see how well Pat does. I'm excited to see that. So yeah, I've got connections to a lot of people back home. So whenever there's football on, I watch it.
And it fits with the sleep schedule. It's a lot easier to catch in the morning than the night here.
Yeah, there's nothing better than a Saturday when all the games are on. I wake up early, put them on, have my food, and then get ready for our game. So I'm glad the league in Europe's back on.
Having something like Leagues Cup, how important, cool, interesting, fun is it to have all the cultural exchange, all the fans from across the continent, and players from all over the world competing like this?
I think it's amazing, and it showed last night how competitive that league is. The way I've got full of admiration for the way they play the game, what they do. It's very streetwise, and it's something we can learn from. It's something that happens a lot in England, and there's a real desire to win, and you saw that last night. And if you don't match that, then you get found out. So I think it's amazing, and to play against different cultures, play against different players, I love it. And unfortunately, we didn't turn up last night, so we'll move on to Sunday.
What do you think is the quality that the teams need more of to meet the moment? Is it physicality? Is it playing rough? Is it, there's a term in British football that ins in housery. I won't say the first part of it. Do you need more of that?
There's little bits of that, but I thought technically they were outstanding. The way they moved the ball, they were 1 and 2 touch. They moved it quickly, and they had aggressiveness to win the ball back and compete. And yeah, it's whenever you pass a ball, you had someone snapping at your heels. So that's one thing that we need to be better at, and I'm sure we can learn from that. And
Charlotte took -7 fair play points last night. Obviously, the red card was a big part of it. As captain, was there anything that you were especially aggrieved by, that you were arguing with the officials with?
No, not at all. I think they did what they had to do. Obviously, there's going to be some decisions that we don't agree with, but that's football, and that's the way it is. Idan lost his cool, which that's something they do very well at. They bait you into things, but he's a young lad. He's learning, and it's something he should learn from. But he shows he won't back down. So I think that's a strength. It's just when you control that loss of head, and you need to. He's a young lad, and he was passionate. So I don't mind it, but it's just finding the right time to get him back and doing it the right way.
Cheers. Best of luck on Sunday.
Thank you.
Westy, Dick, you go.
John, just last one. For Cincinnati game, do you guys vote who's like the vice captain, who's gonna wear the armband? You guys have a voting or consensus maybe?
No, I think it'll be down to the manager. There's a number of players that can step up. Callie, Adil, Nath, Tim. There's lots of players. Beebe's had it before, so no, I think it'll be probably the manager's decision to decide that on Saturday when he's announced the team.
Just one last one. Having Nathan back, what it means to you guys?
Yeah, listen, he's been out for 4 months, so it's not. You don't expect him to be in full stride yet. So that was his first action of 11v11, I think. So it was. I must remember he's still in his pre-season. He's going to take 3 or 4 games to get back into it, but. Even last night, he's another leader on the pitch. He's constantly talking, and again, it's nice to have him back. And like I said, again, it's competition for places, and he's a big help to the young lads who have been playing there as well.
Westy, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you. No problem.